I don't know if this is just me, but every time I see the Bayer logo, you know, the makers of aspirin and Claritin, I stop and think to myself, why is this logo so bland? No wonder people are suing Big Pharma all the time. Last night I compiled a list of the 15 biggest pharma company logos. I'm going to redesign every last one of them, send my version to the company to see if a rebrand is just the thing to help them avoid another lawsuit. And maybe they'll even let me replace their logo. Starting with Viatris, a 2020 COVID pandemic love child, a merger between Upjohn and Mylan, and a division of Pfizer. Their logo looks like a globe with 3 different color blades. A globe valued at about $14 billion. When I think Viatris, I think Viagra, Lipitor, Xanax, and a monopoly on EpiPens.
Of engaging in anti-competitive behavior that allowed them to maintain a monopoly in the market for those handheld devices. The drug maker jacked up the price of a pair of EpiPens to $600 in 2016 from $100 in 2008.
Hear me out. Globe, 3D globe, because we're taking this monopoly global, baby. Next up, we've got our friends at Moderna. Which COVID vaccine did you get during the pandemic? It's like when you play Pokemon and you have to choose between the 3 starter Pokemon.
2 small biotech firms, Arbutus and Genvant, claim that Moderna infringed on their patent for a non-particle technology that was key in developing the mRNA vaccine.
Looks like this Pokemon was unethically sourced. I have decided to change the logo to this, because sometimes you gotta mark your territory to show your competition who's in charge. Biontech. They're known for their partnership with Pfizer to make the COVID vaccines. That's what they do, that's their thing.
Now, one of the manufacturers, Moderna, is suing its biggest rival Pfizer and its German partner Biontech, it says, for copying its invention.
Yikes. Looks like they only need that E in their logo because E is for everyone can get this smoke. AstraZeneca. This company is like that kid who gets picked last for team sports or Bulbasaur from 3 starting Pokemon. I wonder why.
The United States government is blocking AstraZeneca from using the Baltimore factory that botched 15 million coronavirus vaccine doses and has placed its rival, Johnson & Johnson, solely in charge of the facility instead.
At first, I thought their logo was a jumbled mess. Then I realized the genius of their design. The A and the Z were hidden right in front of me. I couldn't think of how else to improve this, so this is all I could come up with. NovoNordisk. Based solely on revenue, Ozempic is their #1 most recognizable drug.
People with type 2 diabetes are excited about the potential of once-weekly Ozempic.
Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, Amy Schumer, Mindy Kaling, and many other celebrities have publicly spoken about their use of this weight loss drug. This drug must be part of the celebrity starter pack at this point.
So, one of the side effects, not surprisingly, can be GI, nausea, in some cases even vomiting, and in rare cases, pancreatitis. And these drugs do carry a black box warning for a rare type of thyroid cancer.
I'm changing their logo to a skinnier version of their bull on their original logo. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Eli Lilly. Similar to NovoNordisk, they also make a weight loss drug called Wegovy. It's the same active ingredient, just different administration schedule.
The company is urging people against using weight loss drugs to slim down quickly for cosmetic reasons. Now, the ad stresses that the drugs were created for people with serious health conditions, and it matters who gets them.
It seems like they have somewhat of a conscience. This one's pretty easy. Boehringer Ingelheim. Try saying that 3 times fast. Boehringer Ingelheim, Boehringer Ingelheim, Boehringer Ingelheim. You see this logo and you think COPD medication, stroke prevention medication, and damn, this is one old company.
German-based Boehringer Ingelheim manufactures Pradaxa.
Since it was approved in 2010, Pradaxa has been prescribed for more than 800,000 patients. We found the blood thinner, though, blamed for more than 1,000 deaths and even more life-threatening hemorrhages.
This company is so old that this lawsuit feels more like a history lesson instead of the news. So boom, I made their logo a little bit more modern to appeal to a younger generation. Amgen's logo is so boring. I mean, it's straight to the point, but they can definitely try a little harder on their logo. Just like how they can try a little harder at disclosing their financial statements to the IRS and their shareholders. Gilead Sciences. If you know anyone who has HIV, then they probably have taken medications made by them. Their medications have turned what was once a deadly disease into a manageable chronic condition. However, they recently decided to choose their patents over their patients.
Now Gilead faces a $1 billion lawsuit over its patent. The drug maker saying it touted Truvada as an HIV prevention in 2002, 4 years before the U.S. government filed a patent claim in 2006. Multiple lawsuits also accusing Gilead of holding back their new formulation said to reduce dangerous side effects related to bone and kidney damage.
Logo idea? Come on. Takeda. What does their logo look like? Any guesses? If you said an upside-down bladder, then you'd be correct.
Takeda Pharmaceuticals America made a prescription drug called Actos, which was used to treat type 2 diabetes. Jack and his wife, Nancy Cooper, sued Takeda in a California state trial court, alleging that Actos caused his bladder cancer and that Takeda failed to provide adequate warnings of this risk.
I'm keeping their logo the same, but oh wait, what's that? Bladder cancer. Sanofi. Just looking at their logo, nothing immediately jumps out to me. It doesn't contain their name or any recognizable character. But maybe being subtle is what they want after this recent piece of news.
French pharmaceutical giant Sanofi has reached a tentative agreement to settle thousands of U.S. lawsuits, which link their heartburn pill Zantac to cancer.
So, I came up with this. Now, they can be even more incognito. GlaxoSmithKline. As wacky as the name of this company is, what's crazier is the lawsuit that someone won against them.
There's a story about a drug called Re-Equip. It was a medication for Parkinson's disease. GlaxoSmithKline lost a judgment in court, I think it was in the tune of $600,000 American, because it turned a guy into a gay sex and gambling addict.
What even is Glaxo? It sounds like some sort of alien name. My name is GlaxoSmithKline. Being not from this planet might just be the best thing for their brand right now. Bristol-Myers Squibb. Their logo looks like a hand they used to slap the face of Hawaii with.
Plavix is a widely used drug marketed to work much like aspirin to prevent heart attack, stroke, or vascular death.
What the drug manufacturers did not tell anybody was that Plavix was not effective or had a diminished effect on people of East Asian descent or Pacific Islanders descent.
You know what'll pull us out of this? Turning the hand into a heart. So apparently the Merck logo is a capsule with 2 tablets, but with what happened to their pain medication Vioxx, there really shouldn't be that many medications in their logo.
Merck pulled Vioxx from the market in 2004 after its researchers determined the drug doubled the risk of heart attacks and strokes.
I had a heart attack, I had triple bypass, I was in the hospital 10 times that summer, and I retired early, and all of that I think was caused by Vioxx.
The long-awaited redesign for Bayer. This might be the oldest logo we've seen so far. I mean, they really haven't changed since 1904. They've been around for so long that they've seen both world wars. It's no surprise they have some skeletons hidden in their closet.
Voici les extraits d'une correspondance entre la firme Bayer et le commandant d'Auschwitz, Nous vous serions reconnaissants, monsieur, de bien vouloir mettre à notre disposition un certain nombre de femmes en vue d'expériences que nous avons l'intention d'effectuer avec un nouveau narcotique. Après l'offre faite par le commandant Auschwitz, la firme Bayer écrit à nouveau. Le prix de 200 marks pour une femme nous paraît exagéré. Nous n'offrons pas plus de 170 marks par tête. Si vous êtes d'accord, nous viendrons les chercher. Nous avons besoin de 150 femmes environ.
This one's easy. I'm proposing that we change the logo back to the original one from 1881. Now it looks like something from Harry Potter. So it's the next day. We're gonna check to see if any brands agreed to change their logo. Yeah, we got nothing. I really wasn't expecting Big Pharma to respond to small fish like me, but as long as I'm able to get the word out about their shady practices, then that's a win in my book. Emote, design firm 1, Big Pharma 0. Have a good day, guys.